Hello everyone! Welcome back to our channel, Immigration YT-TV. We hope you're doing great. In this video, we're going to talk about Senator Alex Padilla introduces legislation for pathway to lawful permanent residency for immigrants. Senator Alex Padilla has introduced new legislation aimed at creating a clear pathway to lawful permanent residency for millions of immigrants in the United States. The video marks a significant step in immigration reform efforts and seeks to provide long-term stability for undocumented individuals contributing to American society. If you are interested in this topic, please pay attention and watch the video through to the end to get all the information. Please hit like and subscribe, and don't forget to push the notification bell for an upcoming video. So, without any further delay, let's jump into the video. Amid intensified federal immigration enforcement in Southern California, U.S. Senator Alex Padilla, D. California, announced new legislation on Friday that aims to modernize immigration laws and provide a broader pathway for immigrants to gain lawful permanent residency in the United States. Reviving and updating the Immigration Act of 1929. At the heart of Senator Padilla's proposal is an update to the Immigration Act of 1929, also known as the Registry Bill. This long-standing provision allows certain undocumented immigrants to apply for lawful permanent resident status, commonly referred to as a green card, if they have lived in the U.S. since a specified date and meet additional criteria. Originally enacted in 1929, the registry provision has only been updated 4 times, with the most recent change occurring under President Ronald Reagan in 1986. Since then, the law has remained static. Currently, immigrants must prove they have lived in the U.S. since January 1, 1972, to qualify under the registry. Padilla's proposed update would replace the outdated date with a rolling eligibility threshold. Immigrants who have lived in the country for at least 7 years and meet all other requirements, including having no criminal record, would be eligible to apply for a green card. A pathway for over 8 million immigrants. Senator Padilla emphasized that his bill could provide legal relief to over 8 million immigrants. This group includes undocumented immigrants who have built lives in the U.S., such as dreamers, recipients of temporary protected status, forcibly displaced individuals, essential workers, and long-term work visas like H-1B visas. If you've lived here for more than 7 years, paid taxes, contributed to your community, and followed the law, then you deserve a pathway to legalization, Padilla stated during a press conference held in downtown Los Angeles. He also criticized the Trump administration's immigration enforcement strategies, calling them cruel and divisive. Americans know there's a better path forward than the Trump administration's scapegoating of hardworking immigrants and fear-mongering of California communities. Broad political and community support. Padilla's legislation has received support from several Democratic senators, including Cory Booker, D. and J., Tammy Duckworth, D. Illinois, Ben Ray Lujan, D. and M., Edward Markey, D. M.A., Chris Murphy, D.C.T., Patty Murray, D.W., Bernie Sanders, I.V.T., Brian Schatz, H.I., Adam Schiff, C.A., and Elizabeth Warren, M.A. Senator Durbin, D.L., the chair of the Senate Judiciary Committee, and Representative Zoe Lofgren, D.C.A., are also working on companion legislation in their respective chambers, signaling broader Democratic coordination. We Belong Here campaign joins the effort. At the press event, Padilla was joined by Angelica Salas, Executive Director of the Coalition for Humane Immigrant Rights, Los Angeles. Salas spoke emotionally about the human side of immigration, saying, "Immigrants are more than tears and fear. We are loving human beings who fight to keep families together." Salas also announced that hundreds of organizations across the U.S. are joining the We Belong Here campaign, a nationwide effort pushing for broad immigration reform and citizenship for all. Trump administration's immigration enforcement draws fire. Padilla and other California Democrats have frequently criticized the Trump-era immigration crackdown, accusing the federal government of targeting individuals based on race and failing to focus enforcement solely on those with serious criminal records. Local argue that the administration's promises are not aligned with its enforcement actions. While the White House denies these allegations, immigration officials continue to release details of recent detentions involving individuals with alleged criminal records. Among the recent arrests, Quan Nguyen, 54, a Vietnamese national with past assault and attempted murder charges. Aim Riaz Tyab, 59, a Canadian national convicted of violating the Foreign Corrupt Practices Act. Heng Liang, 31, a Chinese national arrested for theft and marijuana cultivation. Chu V. Yui, 37, a Laotian national with multiple assault convictions. Manuel Y. Yanis Flor, 55, a Mexican national with drug possession charges. Ronaldi Antonio Realgeno Cornejo, 36, an El Salvadorian national convicted of assault. Jason Gutierrez Pulido, 28, a Mexican national found with fentanyl and prior drug convictions. A push for fair and inclusive reform. Senator Padilla's bill marks a significant attempt to bring overdue reform to a rigid and outdated immigration system. By creating a realistic pathway to permanent residency for long-term residents, the video reflects a shift toward compassion, fairness, and recognition of immigrants' contributions to the nation. As the bill moves through Congress, it has reignited the debates over immigration policy and the future of millions living in legal limbo. Supporters hope it will bring long overdue relief and justice to hardworking immigrants awaiting recognition and security. That is all for today in this video. What are your thoughts on this? Please let us know in the comment section below. Thanks for watching the entire video. Hopefully the information is useful to you. See you later in the next video. Till then, take care.